On July 20th, 2003, a 16-year-old Usain Bolt stepped onto the track for the men's 200 meters at the Pan American Junior Championships in Bridgetown, Barbados, competing against a world-class field. This race presented a significant challenge for Bolt, as most of the athletes around him were either 18 or 19 years old, giving them a clear edge over such a young sprinter. Nonetheless, on this particular day, Usain demonstrated remarkable strength, finishing with a time of 20.13 seconds. This achievement marked the fastest time in history for a 16-year-old, establishing a new world youth record for athletes under 18 years old. Additionally, this record broke the previous U18 benchmark by over 0.2 seconds, which made it not just a personal triumph, but a historical moment in the sport of athletics. In retrospect, this moment was one of the initial indicators that signaled the emergence of Usain Bolt's greatness. It was undoubtedly a major milestone in youth athletics, especially considering that before Bolt's performance, only 3 youth athletes had ever achieved times faster than 20.5 seconds. With his long, fluid, and powerful stride, Bolt quickly became recognized as the next potential superstar in the track and field community. Fast forward just 5 years, and he had firmly established his dominance in the sport, captivating audiences and breaking records in competitions worldwide. Bolt's performance not only highlighted his exceptional talent, but also inspired a new generation of sprinters who began to see the possibility of pushing the limits of speed and performance in athletics. In recent years, we have highlighted numerous rising athletes who are accomplishing extraordinary feats at such young ages. Some of these individuals have transformed the landscape in their respective disciplines, while others have shattered age group records that were previously thought unbreakable. However, for the 2024 season, one name is rapidly gaining traction. And unlike any athlete I've encountered before, this competitor genuinely has the potential to be the next Usain Bolt. With the current state of youth athletics showcasing incredible talent, many fans and experts are eagerly watching to see who will emerge as the next superstar. The spirit of competition remains alive and well, and with each new season, new talent is stepping up to challenge the status quo. Looking back to March 19, 2024, but considering the context and the incredible speed of this sprinter, those views are entirely justified. Meet Gout, an up-and-coming athlete currently representing Australia. In his 100-meter race, he recorded an impressive time of 10.29 seconds, which ranks him as the second fastest youth athlete in the world this season. His performance has been a revelation, capturing the attention of fans and coaches alike, and sparking discussions about his potential and future in the sport. This clip went viral multiple times in 2024 due to the incredible performance this young man showcased in the latter half of the race. His speed closely resembles what a young Usain Bolt demonstrated during his early career. Just like the early Bolt, Gout appears poised to make a substantial impact in the 200 meters, and based on his recent performance at the Queensland School Championships, there is a real chance that even more records will be set in the coming seasons. Many in the athletics community believe that Gout's unique style and sheer determination may usher in a new era of sprinting excellence. This is Gout accomplishing something that hasn't been seen in decades. During this 200-meter race, he was so far ahead that it resembled a solo time trial. And with one of the most commanding victories you will ever witness in this competition, Gout was entirely in a league of his own. Initially, when he crossed the finish line, the clock showed 20:45 seconds, which would already be remarkable for a 16-year-old. You could see Gout celebrating as 20:45 appeared on the screen, but moments later, this time was adjusted to 20.2 seconds, solidifying his place in history. The significance of this accomplishment lies in the fact that it set the Australian youth and junior record. It is now a new state open record, ranking Gout as the 4th fastest Australian sprinter ever in the 200 meters. Furthermore, it makes Gout the 4th fastest youth athlete in the entire history of men's sprinting, and he is only 16 years old. From the moment the gun fired for this 200 meters, Gout had already begun rapidly closing the gap on his competitors, demonstrating both talent and determination throughout the race. Observe what occurs as he reaches the halfway point. He begins to pull away decisively, leaving no opportunity for anyone else in the field to catch up. Completing a 20.29-second 200-meter dash as a junior athlete would already place you among the top 30 all-time. However, what Gout achieved as a youth athlete now ranks him fourth in the history of this event, trailing only Purul Boon from Thailand, Usain Bolt from Jamaica, and Ariane Non from the United States, who recorded a 19.84 at the 2021 U.S. trials. Analyzing his technique reveals a natural prowess that is both exciting and promising for future competitions. This clip has once again generated excitement among fans, amazed by just how much faster Gout is compared to his teenage rivals. My Instagram and email inbox were inundated with requests to cover this particular race, and this enthusiasm is entirely justified. Over the past few years, Gout's improvements in both the 100 meters and 200 meters have been astonishing, as he has reduced his 200-meter time by nearly 2.5 seconds since 2021. The public's reaction reflects a growing anticipation for what Gout may achieve in the future. What makes Gout such an exciting prospect in the world of sprinting is the evident potential for further growth he possesses, along with striking similarities to Usain Bolt. Back in 2003, Bolt's success was clearly due to his natural talent and his ability to focus at critical moments. Yet, observe his stride and body positioning. He was still evolving in his running style and had many years of physical development ahead to become the athlete he ultimately became. Gout's trajectory seems to mirror this path, suggesting that he too is on the brink of greatness. This potential for growth is what has many people eager to label Gout as the next Usain Bolt. Although he already runs with the grace of a gazelle and demonstrates a smoothness unmatched by most teenagers, it remains clear that he has significant maturing and development to undergo in the next few seasons. By the time he turns 19, 20, or 21, the world may well be in awe of what this young athlete could accomplish, and he could potentially break records that have stood for years. In the 2024 season, Gout's time of 20.2 seconds positions him as the world's fastest youth runner in the 200 meters. However, even when he faced the best athletes at this year's World Junior Championships in Peru, he still managed to deliver an impressive performance in the half-lap distance during the 200-meter finals. Gout went up against a very strong field, including the recent 100-meter World Junior Champion Waza from South Africa. This 200-meter final posed a significant challenge for Gout, who is still honing his skills in high-pressure situations. When the 200-meter final arrived, Gout delivered one of the best performances I have ever witnessed from this athlete in the event. Right from the start, Waza from South Africa pulled ahead of Gout almost immediately during the opening 100 meters, and by the halfway point, Gout found himself in third to last position, with Waza seemingly out of reach. Gout faced a considerable amount of work ahead if he aimed to secure the gold medal in this year's World Junior Championships. Again, remember that most athletes competing here are either 18 or 19 years old, which provides them with a distinct advantage over the 16-year-old Gout. Even though Gout was about 5 to 6 meters behind Waza at this stage, he still managed to perform admirably, and now Gout is beginning to gain momentum. This performance illustrates exactly why Gout is viewed as a significant prospect in the 200 meters and beyond. Regardless of the deficit or the circumstances, this athlete's top speed and ability to maintain that speed are already exceptional for a junior sprinter, not to mention a youth sprinter, and this skill set allows him to catch nearly anyone he races against. One intriguing aspect of 200-meter running that can often determine an athlete's capabilities is their 100-meter split times. Historically, we have witnessed the greatest athletes in this event achieve impressive final 100-meter splits, such as Yohan Blake's remarkable 9.12-second split in 2011, or Usain Bolt's 9.27-second split during his world record run in 2009. I became curious if any similar tracking had been conducted for Gout, given how impressive his second halves appear. While World Athletics recorded this year's World Junior Championships in conjunction with the official timekeeper Seiko, there were regrettably no splits available from the opening heats or the semifinals, and again, there were no splits for the finals, only the outright results and various factors like wind conditions. Outside of electronic timing methods, there is no reliable way to accurately gauge his final 100-meter performance, but I would guess it was well under 10 seconds for the second half, possibly approaching 9.8 seconds. Regardless of how you analyze this young man's performance, it is always thrilling to see him lace up and hit the track. With all these races considered, I pose this final question to you. What do you envision for this young man's future? And do you believe any records will fall beyond just the youth and junior levels? Thank you for watching, everyone. And as always, peace.